guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm filming using the new Morphe 35o2 palette. I'm using a few different bits as well, as you'll see after the eye tutorial. But yeah, the main thing of this tutorial is this bad boy right here. So the Morphe 35o palette was a huge success. Everyone was absolutely obsessed with it and they give it a revamp. They made it more intense, more rich, I want to say, more cooler colors as opposed to just like everyday looks. You have your everyday and your pops of color. This is my first time using the palette properly. I have used other Morphe eyeshadows before. Morphe did say this one was going to be different. This one was reformulated, I believe, and was just going to be better than their own palette, so we'll see what I think about that. I know Jacqueline did help with this palette as well. Yes, if you want to see how to get this fiery look, then keep on watching. Excuse my nails, for the love of Jesus. If you're sitting there judging me, can't be your ass, little Miss Perfect, alright? We can't all be as perfect as you. Just chill, alright? I'm getting it sorted, don't worry. Don't worry. Should you ever be wearing a choker and it literally chokes you? Well, naturally, but like, it's uncomfortable. Okay, so obviously I'm taking the 35o2 palette. It has the names already, but I'll show you the colours as well as I'm using them. First off, I'll take the first shade in the palette, Universal, which is a good name. It is quite universal. Universal Transition Shade. So I've said this before whenever I've used other Morphe palettes, and it's going to be the exact same for this one. When using Morphe eyeshadows, I don't actually set my lid. Well, when using any eyeshadows, actually, I don't set my lid, especially with Morphe eyeshadows. The reason for this is because they're quite like fluffy, if that makes sense. The eyeshadow is quite fluffy. It needs something a little bit more tackier for them to stick to. Morphe eyeshadows are super easy to blend, a little bit too easy to blend, so they kind of fluff away into nothing sometimes. So you want to make sure that you have a nice sticky base, because if you powder it down too much, the eyeshadows are just going to blend into nothing. Taking that shade on my 6SS brush and just working that first of all into the crease. I'm then just going to take a clean Inglot 46SS brush, just a big, well, it's not clean, but like I didn't put anything on it, and just blend the very edges of that. So when I'm doing the first shade, that's the one I kind of spend the most time on, just to build up the shape that I want. Because obviously if you mess up the shape on the first eyeshadow, then the rest is just going to go weird. That's a gorgeous transition shade. Moving on then to our next shades, I'm going to take a mixture of Flux and Heat. On a smaller brush, this is the Inglot 48SS brush. Applying that in the exact same way, just keeping it a little bit closer. Like, holy shit. Did you see how big one that is? Damn. Applying it in the exact same way, just keeping it a little bit closer to the lash line. So I'm using a mixture of these colours because I don't want it to be too red, because Heat is actually very pigmented, and I don't want it to kind of overtake the red shadow that I am going to be putting on the lid later. So by mixing it with the brown, it just kind of mutes it down a little bit. I told my granddad he has to be quiet today, guys. So hopefully no interruptions. If you watch one of my last videos, then you know what I'm talking about. If not, you're lost. Blendy, 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 blendy. Ah, such gorgeous colours, I can't. Only taking the tiniest amount each time and adding that. And then going in with my previous brush just to blend the very edges. Moving on then, taking another Inglot 48SS brush. I'm going to take a mixture of In the Zone and Sowarum and really concentrate this onto the outer crease area. I appreciate the fact that they have started naming their eyeshadows. That is a good thing. That's something I feel like I'd be good at, naming eyeshadows. Morphe, hit me up. Boom. Boom. So I'm just taking a flat concealer brush and some Morphe setting spray that everyone and their mother is obsessed with. I'm going to take the shade Ruby, this fiery palette. Make sure to really work it onto the brush and then give it a wee whack just to make sure that there's no fallout, or stop as much fallout as possible. We're just going to press that onto the lid, starting from the inner corner and working our way out. Oh, such a nice colour. The Morphe shimmer shades are always insane, like they're so pigmented, so easy to work with. Once we get out here towards the darker colours, I'm just going to use whatever's left on my brush and just bounce over it, just so we don't have a harsh line between the shimmer and the dark brown. From what I can see, I don't have any fallout, but I'm just going to give it a wee wipe anyways, just to be certain. Moving on then to the black. Guys, wait till you see this. So I'm taking the black shade called Wiz and my small little 13p brush from Inglot. This is the only brush I'll use for black eyeshadow. I didn't want to use liner, I just wanted to use a black eyeshadow to make it not as intense. So when using, I feel like I always have to show some of this, right? But see, when I'm using a black eyeshadow, I don't like run my brush in it because that causes kickback. What I actually do is I just like massage it in. I just gently press and massage, because if you run it in like that, it's going to cause kickback or fallout even. Watch this, just watch this. So I'm going to start at the outer corner and have a little bit thicker and then pull it across, kind of creating like a smoky liner effect. Are you seeing this? Are you seeing this? Look how pigmented that is. That honestly looks like I'm after putting gel liner on my leg. I'm so shocked by this. And no fallout. What? Look at that. Is that not insane? Holy God. That there might honestly be the most pigmented black I've ever used. I cannot get over it, and I cannot get over there's no fallout. Now, it could be this brush as well. The 13p is the best brush, like honestly the best brush, but I still haven't found a black that goes on that smooth. It's honestly so buttery, so pigmented. I'm really excited about it. Just gonna take a little bit more of it and start blending it upwards. And just blending the edges of it then, because I don't want to have a harsh line. If you're somebody who's got trouble using gel liner or liquid or anything like that, this will do, like, honestly. I'm really excited about it, honestly. With the black, I only ever really bring it up to the crease. I don't bring it into the crease. Bring it to the crease and then just blend it out with the darker browns that we used previously. You can see I just blended the edges over there with the dark brown, and the black didn't completely disappear. Sometimes when you get a black, if you blend over it, it just turns like a charcoaly grey. That's still black. Like. Moving on then to underneath, I'm just going to use the same colours I used on top underneath. Because this is a rounded smoky eye, you want to make sure the top and the bottom connect round, so that's what I'm doing at the moment. Guys, there's literally no fallout. Just because I wanted to use this colour, I'm then taking this shade here, Fire. This is probably the colour everyone's so excited about in this palette. Taking this on a small Zoeva Luxe Petite Crease brush. I look like I've got a bad case of pink eye. But it's fine. I forgot to say what I'm doing. I'm just taking Inglot's 05 Black... No, incorrect. I'm just taking Inglot's Black Kohl Pencil 01 and just putting that into my waterline and running it through the lash line. If you've got really watery eyes, then gel liner is probably best for this because it's waterproof. But I just find the Kohl pencils are so easy to work with, like they blend so easily through the lashes and just make it super smoky. To blend that out, I'm taking the black on the same little 13p, mixed with the dark brown and just smudging along the edge. Then we're just going to add some mascara and lashes. So the lashes that I've applied today are the Lily Lashes Faux Mink Delara lashes. This is what they look like. They're absolutely gorgeous. Seriously, I'm obsessed with these lashes. So I actually just filmed how to apply eyelashes for dummies, basically. Video that will be up after this video. I'll make sure to link it down below if it is already up, so you guys can check that out, because that is something I get asked an awful lot for, is how to apply eyelashes, dimples. For the jewel then underneath my eye, I'm going to be using these guys here that I got literally from like an art and hobby shop. I used them for my Halloween looks and now they're coming in handy for this. Where's everything? First off, I'm just applying a tiny dot of jewel glue just directly underneath my pupil where I want to stick the jewel. Adhesive or stickiness or whatever of the jewel isn't sticky enough. And just stick that right on top. There we have it, that's the finished eye look. Moving on then to finish off the rest of the face. Oh yeah, I want to show you this. So I got this in the mail from Beauty Bay. If you don't know what Beauty Bay is, I'm sure you do if you've watched my other tutorials. Basically, They're a brand that sells like loads of different brands, American brands that us Irish people and UK people and European people can buy without having to pay smelly, ooey customs, which obviously is insane. But they sent me this Anastasia Beverly Hills Aurora palette. I remember whenever I first seen this palette, I was like, okay, I don't want that. Like, these are highlighters that I'm never going to wear, honestly. But I've kind of eaten my words a little bit. I know they look crazy, like they look crazy. I'm never gonna wear blue highlighter or green highlighter for God's sake, but they're actually unreal. Like, they don't come out as blue or as green as what you expect them to. Let me just show you. That's the purple shade there. And it looks so dark in the palette. There's the blue shade. There it is in my hand. There's the green. There's the green on my hand. So you can see, if you're someone who actually like loves something a little bit different, maybe who does wear a little bit more crazier colors, but wants highlighters that are gonna go really well with it, this is unreal. Kind of rip when I said it, because here's me thinking I knew everything, apparently not. The shade I'm gonna be taking today is Eclipse. Goldy pinky undertones to it, which is why I love it. Oh crap, I actually forgot I had to pop that into my inner corner as well. So now the eye look is finished. And I'm applying this all over my face as well using my Morphe Y14 brush. It's my favourite highlighter brush at the moment. How gorgeous is that? It's just a lovely kind of rosy gold colour. It looks really nice with this eye look because obviously we have gone for more of the reddy tone, so it does blend in really well. It gives a really wet look. Now what I will say about it is it's a very glittery highlighter, so if you're someone who doesn't like glittery highlighters, then you're not going to like this, but I'm obsessed. Moving on then to blusher, I'm going to use this guy here from Milani. This is shade Luminoso. Oh, this is very popular, I think. You can get this off Beauty Bay as well, or else Cloud 10. I'm taking this on my Rebellino Oro 3 brush. I'm just popping that onto the apples of my cheeks. Girl, we ain't done with the highlighter yet. After I apply my highlighter then, I'm going to take this shade here, Luna, which is a gorgeous white from the palette, and I'm just gonna pop this right onto the highest points of my face. So Cupid's bow, and right onto the highest points of my cheekbones. Boom. I always love to apply two highlighters, so I'll apply like my base one and then I'll apply a more whitey one just onto the highest points, just to give that extra oomph. Like, honestly, my face looks so good right now. That's the way, I like it, Then just going back over with my bronzer brush just to make sure everything kind of melts together. Lips then. I'm actually going to use my favorite nude at this moment. It's from Fleek Cosmetics, which is this, Fleek Cosmetics, which is this new company. Charlotte from Geordie 4, okay. English, Keilidh, English. Charlotte from Geordie Shore is the face of this brand. They sent me a big box of goodies actually, so if you want me to do like a full review on all their products or whatever, let me know down below. But today anyway, I'm using this liquid lipstick in the shade Charlotte, so I'm guessing it's Charlotte's favourite shade, but it's just a perfect brownie nude. It's not going to clash with what I've got going on at the moment. I'm just lining my lips first with Inglass 63 lip liner. Then popping Charlotte in the center. I enjoy how long the wand is. So that there is the colour by itself. You can turn it into a gloss if you want. I'm going to dab a little bit of their clear gloss just on top. Just because. Oh my god, this smells amazing. There is the finished lip look. I wore the Charlotte by itself with no lip gloss on top and it actually lasted really well, so the wearing ability of these liquid lipsticks is really good. And that there's the finished look for you guys. I really hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial. So what is my thoughts? Okay, so on all the new things basically that I used today, but the formula has definitely changed in these Morphe eyeshadows, like what they said they would. Whenever I was using Morphe eyeshadows before, the one thing I was having problems with was mainly the darker colours, and I think the black kind of proved that, and I think this black has definitely spoke for itself. Like, you've seen how pigmented it is, you've seen how insane it came out, so, you know, fair play to them. They've done what they said they were going to do, so I'm happy out. I definitely think this palette is a whole new level to the older 35o palette. This one's a lot more just rich, I guess. And I know that Jaclyn Hill actually worked with Morphe on this palette. I know she did different things with her palette, which is why hers is so good. So I think Morphe kind of took a leaf out of her book and took on her recommendations to help with this palette. And you know what? People can say whatever they want about Jaclyn, alright? I know there's like loads of stupid shite going around on the internet. People can say whatever they want, but at the end of the day, Jaclyn is a great makeup artist, alright? She has worked in the industry for I don't know how long. She was working in MAC. She knows her stuff. She just knows her shit, and that's just basically it. Whether you like her or not, you can't take that away from her. So yeah, very, very impressed with this palette. This is honestly my new favorite black. I'm not over it yet. You can get the Morphe 35o palette from obviously Morphe. Beauty Bay do stock Morphe. I don't think they have this in just yet, but they have got the Jaclyn Hill palette, so I'm guessing this one will be coming soon to Beauty Bay. So maybe hold out just in case. Don't take my word on it, but I'm just saying that Beauty Bay are very good, and they probably will, not most definitely. I'm just guessing here, alright? I just don't want someone coming for me saying, you said this! Next up then, the Anastasia Aurora palette. Very taken back by this. I thought it was just going to be a lot different than what I thought, you know? I've been reaching for this palette actually an awful lot. I just love that colour Eclipse, that combo. Me loves. And like I said, if you're someone who loves crazy colours, you're gonna love this palette. It does have cool different tone highlighters, but they're still not wearable. Like whenever I seen this, I was like, oh, I'm not gonna put like a big green stripe on my face, but that's not the case with this. It's not a green stripe, it's like a green hue. So very impressed by this. And it is a little bit smaller than what I expected, which I actually think is alright, because I think the size of the pans is perfect for what you would need, especially with these type of colours. These might not be colours that you're going to use every single day, so there's no point you spending loads of money and having a huge ass pan when you're not even going to use it until you die. This Milani blush is absolutely gorgeous. I love a peachy blush, you know, a good peach. I'm all about that. I don't like pink, it just clashes with me too much, and it would have clashed with this look as well. This is shade Luminoso, and I'm pretty sure this is the one that all the beauty people use. Did you hear this? All the beauty. And I guess since I'm using it now, I'm one of all the beauty people, am I? Interesting. It's just the perfect kind of peachy blush, and it has got a little bit of luminosity to it, as you would expect from the name Luminoso. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Luminoso is what I prefer. I love when a blush kind of blends into my highlight and everything just looks dewy and glowy and nice. Moving on then to lips, I used the Fleek Cosmetics Charlotte liquid lipstick and then their clear gloss on top. Really, I'm impressed with these liquid lipsticks. Like I said, I did get a huge box of them of like all their eyeshadows and lashes and stuff like that. So if you want me to do a full review using the Fleek Cosmetics, let me know. Because I'm feeling they're going to be quite big. I might as well get in there before everyone else. Let me know down below what you want to see next, and also if you enjoyed this video. Make sure to hit subscribe and to check out my other videos. I've done a handful of Halloween tutorials as well if you want to check them out, give yourself some inspo. And I actually want to say thank you guys so much, seriously, for all the love on my Keilidh, Mother of Dragons, Turn Dragons look. It exploded. It was insane. I just can't thank you guys enough for just loving it and appreciating the effort and creativity, I guess, that like went into it. I honestly cannot thank you guys enough. And to all my new subscribers, hello, welcome to the party. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.